but we have a £5 weight gain.
No, God, please, no!
Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, I'm Joanna and I've been on a weight loss journey using Mounjaro since May 2024, and I had lost 130 pounds. So welcome if you're new here. Today I thought I would take you guys through not just a day but like a couple of days in the life post-holiday and what that looks like for weight. I have just came off of a business trip that I went on last week, and quite typically my weight has inflated. So I was away for a grand total of 3 days, plenty of alcohol involved, not too much eating to be honest with you, but you can see here, I'll just show you here, I weigh myself every day with Team RH. So before I went away, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, I think my weight was 195 pounds, and today, this morning, it was just over 200 pounds, so that's lovely.
Bloody lovely.
Now, to put on that amount of weight, I will need to have eaten about 25,000 calories over my maintenance calories, and I exercised when I was away, so I know that has not been the case. But we have a £5 weight gain. Now, I spoke about this in my first weigh-in video, where when you go away, you have water retention, you're dehydrated, so any water you do put in your body you're just holding on to, eating lots of salt, eating lots of food you wouldn't usually eat, and yet what that does is it causes this inflammation and water retention in your body, so your weight flies way up. It is very tough to tell your brain that when your brain is just screaming at you to get the weight off. But I thought, instead of just talking about it, I'll show you guys how I get myself back onto plan. Now, I was pretty bad this morning. I was supposed to go to the gym. I didn't go to the gym because I woke up at 5 AM and I was just absolutely exhausted. I couldn't do it. And last night I did eat very badly. If you're like me and you I found these marzipan fruits from Christmas, so got fired into one of them. Had a cream egg, I think, as well. Some days we just need that. But it was quite funny because I took my shot on Friday, I took my shot on Monday. I'm on 7.5 milligrams at the moment, and I do it as a split dose. And I was very, very hungry last night, which led to me eating more food. And I realised that the reason I'm so hungry, I didn't actually realise how much of a difference my normal diet is doing to carry me through and suppress that hunger. So I think because I eat so high protein and so high fibre usually, and over the past 3 days I was just eating rubbish. I mean, I ate half a chocolate cake one night, or half a slice of chocolate cake one night for my dinner. So it was definitely not nutritious or good for me. But I think because I have such high protein intake and high fibre intake, that's actually doing a lot of the heavy lifting for me, not the Mounjaro, which gives me a lot of hope for, like, eventually I might not need to take this all the time. Maybe I'll be able to do it once every other week, or like just when I come back from holiday to jumpstart me. So I was very, very happy about that actually. But right now, yeah, I'm just going to make my breakfast at, what time is it? 10:30, because I've already been in meetings this morning. So I'm going to make this, start myself off. I'll take you guys through the next couple of days, and we'll see on Wednesday what my weight is. It is Monday today. So okay, I just realised I must be really tired because it's not Monday, it's Friday today. So I'll show you guys what happens between today and Wednesday. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we'll weigh on Wednesday and see how we are. I hope it comes down, but this is a long game we're playing. So yeah, sorry about that, but if you've been away on business, you understand what it's like. Anyway, back to the video. Just grabbing my breakfast that I made 2 seconds ago. Before I get on with anything else today, I'm going to make my lunch because I know later on I'm going to be starving and I need to go to Tesco today. So I'm going to make my lunch so that I don't get to tonight. And I'm dying for something to eat because I know I'll be craving something sweet. I do have coming out soon this dessert because I love this dessert so much. It's basically some Danone yogurt, well, Skyr yogurt, and these little white chocolate coconut collab pots. One of these and one of these mixed together with a whole load of protein powder, and I think I will have vanilla, right? So if you guys haven't seen this, I mentioned it in that video, that what I eat in a day video, but I really need to show it a little bit more because it is so good. It mixes really well and it makes great desserts. So I'm going to make my little high protein bowl dessert tonight. I'll dump a load of chocolate in it as well so it keeps me going and I'm not craving anything. But yeah, I'll make this just now first thing in the morning so it's there when I get hungry at night. I'm taking my shot today as well, so I'll do that. And yeah, we'll see how the day pans out. I might take you guys to Tesco, but I don't know, that might be incredibly boring as well. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to take my shot because apparently I don't realise what time it is today. I do have a full video about how to take your shot. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a card somewhere up here for you to go and watch it if you want that info. I'm currently using a 10mg pen, but only because I reset my pens and I had this one left and you never want to lose any medication. I am on 7.5mg currently. I take 5mg on a Friday, and I take 2.5mg on a Monday. So it's Friday, I'm going to take my pen. For those of you that don't know or haven't heard of it, I use an app called the Shotzi app to track where I take my injection and how much medication's in my body. It's really incredibly useful for like just tracking how much you've got. Say if you've got going for a surgery or anything, you've got to come off it, then you know how much is in your body at any one time. You can also track your hunger cravings, things like that. So just cleaning the top of my pen here. Got the needle. Like I say, I'm not going to go too much into this. There's a full video if you guys want any info. Press it down, turn it on. Okay, so you guys can see how far through I am in the pen, just making sure completely clear. I'm going to prime it. There we go. And because it's a 10mg pen and I take 5mg on a Friday, I'm going to count out 30 clicks, so I take a half dose. Now, I did get a few questions from people about keeping the pen longer when you're doing split dosing. So like I say, the way I do my split dose is on a Friday and a Monday, and I do take 7.5mg. So I will have some left in this pen probably after 30 days. Because I'm a bit funny about, I know some people don't, but for me, I'm a bit funny about medications. I won't keep it any longer than the 30 days that's recommended by the supplier, just in case. So that is actually enough time to take the 5th dose. Well, I don't mind if it's a day or two over, but I'm not keeping it, for example, for 2 months, where you do a 5mg pen that you'll split into two 2.5s. I just don't want to take the risk with my health. The whole point of starting to do this was for my health. I don't want to then risk it inadvertently. There is a little bit of a risk when you pierce the pen with your needle when you're doing it so many times, but I've not had any problems, and I've been doing this for I think 8 to 10 months, something like that. If it ever did go over, I'd probably put it into a sterile vial or something, but I've never encountered that, so I can't really speak to it too much myself. I'm just going to take my injection, and today I think I'll do it in my lower right side. I hope that's okay. If it's not a big deal if you do it in the same place. It's just you might get a little bit of bruising. You never want to do it in the same place every week. I'm just going to pull this in. Just hold it for 10 seconds, and then when you pull it out, make sure that the plunger is still plunged down so that you don't get any drawback with your blood. That's us done. Plunger moved down a little bit further. Pen lid on. Needle is still on. That's how tired I am. Oh goodness, I can't get this off. Okay, finally it came off. Into sharps bin, back into fridge, and I'll show you guys maybe just how I stored this as well, because I don't think I've shown you for anybody that's interested. Okay, now I store my pen in this Vario box, which is a temperature controlled box within my fridge. I just pop it in. I don't have the box, it's actually up the stairs. I was using it for another video. And I keep a little temperature gauge in here. This is just a little digital thermometer. Now, you store your pen between 2 and 8 degrees. I am mega paranoid about my pen, so I always make sure it's got the right temperature in there, and that just kind of gives me some reassurance. So yeah, that's how we store it. I'm going to make my dinner for tonight, and Steve's here with me. So I'm going to make, I feel like just having something homely tonight. You can come round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi everybody.
So I'm going to have these egg noodles with some gochujang and just a little stir fry mix. I've got some water chestnuts as well to add to it because I quite like the crunch. I'm going to have that with some chicken breast, and I've got prawn crackers as well. And I'm going to make that a little bit creamy with some protein milk and some cheese, so I'll show you guys that.
You can make all the cats.
Yes, this is our baby, Vlash. Actually, he brought home a bird today, which we rescued. We did rescue it and set it free, so that was quite traumatic, and he was not very happy about it. And this is Queen A. He does not do much hunting at all. But yes, so that's two of the babies, and you've already seen Domino in another video. He's our older boy. So yeah, I'll whip this up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. I find it very hard today to stay on track. I just want to eat everything. But I know if I start eating crap, I'll end up eating crap all night. So need to learn to control ourselves. Day one is always hard. But yeah, let me show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the stir fry looks like just now, before I add any of the creamy stuff. The gochujang sauce is really spicy, so I just want to cool it down a little bit. Plus I just want something like creamy that feels naughty. I also had one of these little sweet corn things that Steve picked up. They're so good. And here is the final version. So I've dumped a whole load of protein cheese on top of this. There must be so much protein here. I'll pop it up here what my macros were for this meal, but I cannot wait to get stuck in and just relax. It's been such a long day. I haven't actually eaten all day, even though I've been hungry because I've been so busy with work. So I can't wait to just plop myself down in front of the TV, watch RuPaul's Drag Race and relax for the rest of the night. That was so good. This is the result. And Steve's here eating his steak and sweet corn. So yeah, I'm gonna have this, finish watching Drag Race, have dessert, then go to bed because we need to go to the gym early tomorrow. Morning. It is 8:15 on Saturday morning. I do not want to go to the gym. I weighed myself about an hour ago and my weight has not shifted at all. I'll put it up here. It's very, very tough, this right now. I feel absolutely enormous. But Steve has motivated me to go to the gym, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if it makes us feel better. And hopefully we feel a little bit more motivated by the time we get back. So yeah, let's go to the gym and then the rest of the day is going to look a hell of a lot better. Here we go. This is my view at the gym. The sun has come out unbelievably today. And actually over there is where me and Steve got married. We're just in the spa now. It's pretty empty in here, so I can show you guys what it looks like. It was really hard. Going to the gym never gets easier. But today I skipped my press-ups because I thought, why punish myself more than I need to? And I replaced them with face pulls, which I really like. But I know that's the thing, if you miss just one day, it's so hard to get back on it. But yeah, we did it, so that's good. I'll show you guys what it looks like in here. It's so nice, this spa, and it really makes it worth it going to the gym. We're going to enjoy this for about half an hour, and I'll see you guys later. Hey, so I'm home. I'm just making my breakfast at 11 o'clock. That's great. So doing that at 11 o'clock today, I'm going to put some creatine in it just to help with pushing water into my muscles and muscle recovery because I worked out today. But honestly, I feel like just the size of a house. I feel absolutely enormous. I can tell it's water retention. As you can see, my fingers are just bulging out the top of my rings. So I know it's all water retention, but it really doesn't help me at the moment. It's very hard. Unfortunately, it never gets easier. I'm nearly 18 months in, 9 stone down, and I still need to keep telling myself, it's just water retention, it's going to come off, it's going to be okay. It doesn't actually help me right now. So I'm going to just get everything ready for today. I'm going to have my breakfast, I'm going to make my dinner, I'm going to have a steak sandwich tonight for dinner, and we're just going to see how it goes. But I've been trying to drink a lot of water to flush it out of me, like the water retention, so I just have a horrible feeling my weight is going to go up tomorrow for no reason. I know I have been eating a calorie deficit. I'll put here what my calorie deficit was yesterday, and maybe if I remember, I'll put it in what it is when I'm editing to put it in today. But it's just horrible these first couple of days. I don't know why this happens to us. Why can it not be easy? Oh, but anyway, we keep going. Day one at the gym, back. Like even one day at the gym is so hard just to get back into it. But we keep going. The sun's came out, so that's sun's kind of came out, so that's nice. And yeah, we'll see how today goes and we'll see what the numbers say tomorrow morning. So I just thought I would film how I look today. I'm not eating anything, but I can just tell I'm so bloated around here. My stomach feels like absolutely solid. So we'll see. We'll see how we end up on Wednesday. But I'm just really hoping this flushes out of me. It's also good for me to keep a visual note of how I look when I'm feeling like this. But I can see it in my face and everything. I hate it. But I can feel all this water retention. It's good for me to know how I look now and know in a couple of days it's going to come off. We just need to keep the faith. Okay. I'm just sitting down to dinner, feeling much better than I was earlier, but I have been really hungry today. But this is what I'm having for dinner. I'll pop the macros up here somewhere so you guys can see. I have a homemade ranch dip, homemade chips, steak sandwich, which is covered in cheese, protein cheese, and the rest of my steak here. So me and Steve are going to sit down and watch Love Island and just enjoy the rest of the night. It's a glorious day in Scotland for a change, but the two of us are so tired from last week. We just want to veg on the couch. So yeah, that is absolutely devoured. Everything on the plate. So I'll have my dinner, then probably just early bed tonight, might go to the gym tomorrow. Definitely feeling better already. I think I can see the puffiness starting to go in my face, but who knows, the scale might give me a fright tomorrow. We'll see. Good morning. It is Sunday morning and I am feeling so much better than I was the last 2 days. So I've just jumped on the scale and my weight has not went up. It has came right back down. I think I was 196.5 this morning, so I'll pop it here. I felt it coming off me yesterday towards like the end of the day. I could see the kind of fluid draining out of my face because I was so puffy, and I just feel so much better. I was talking to Steve about it and I was like, it's so messed up that you go away, you drink loads, you eat loads of like really tasty food, but then you come back and you have this sort of like anxiety about what the scale is going to say, and it's very hard to push through those first couple of days when you come back, to just keep it in your mind. It's not real fat gain, it's going to come off, but that doesn't make it any easier. So I wanted to show you guys what I've done. So I'm up from 195 to just over 200, back down to 196.5 in the space of I think 7 days. So that's like £5 up, 3.5 pounds down, 1.5 off of what I was before I went away. And we still have until Wednesday, so we still have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then obviously weigh in on Wednesday morning. But the weight has been bouncing around all over the place because of this fluid retention. But I wanted to show what I've been eating the past 2 days, because I know for me, before, when I went on holiday, if I came home and I saw that weight gain, I would try to eat nothing. Basically, I would try to eat maybe like a celery stick or salads or chicken breast on its own, just be incredibly boring. And instead what I do now is I just get right back onto my normal diet, my normal way of eating, even though it feels counterintuitive. You're like, I want to get the weight off, so why would I continue to eat? But I think on Friday I had about 1700 calories, and yesterday I had 1600 or 1700 or something. Both days were pretty carby. Like I had noodles on Friday, and yesterday I had a big steak sandwich and plenty of homemade chips. I had desserts on both days as well. Plenty of fruit, hit my macros, and so I'll put it here, exactly what I ate the last 2 days. Just, I hope it demonstrates a little bit, and also as a reminder for myself that not to panic and try and starve the weight off me. I just need to get back to normal, and it's just fluid and it's going to come off. We don't need to be miserable that entire time. But yeah, so that's the past 2 days. That's where we're up to on day 3 post holiday / business trip. So we'll see where we are by Wednesday. I mean, if I keep going at this rate, I could actually see a loss this week, which would be fantastic, because as I mentioned, I do have a goal to get my BMI under 30. Looking forward next year to getting hopefully some surgery done. But yeah, the good habits that I've built over the last couple of years are definitely paying off. My hunger cravings are a lot less today. I don't have this, you know, ravenous feeling inside me that I want to just go and eat everything. And yeah, we're back to normal. So it's beautiful again today in Scotland. It's very, very sunny, thank goodness. It is the summer after all. So I'm going to go a little bit shopping. I have a very good friend's wedding next week that I have to pick up a few things for. And I'll check in with you guys later on today. I'm just prepping my dinner for tonight. So tonight I'm going to have the rest of the stir fry mix from Friday, the leftover noodles from Friday as well, with some chicken. But what I wanted to show you guys was I'm making my dessert as well, because I prep everything in the morning for later on in the day. So today though I'm having it a little bit different. So I'm still the same with the skyr yogurt, but instead of the white chocolate pots, I'm going to use the dark chocolate, well not dark chocolate, just rich and intense. What is dark chocolate? Dark chocolate pots. So I use 2 of them because I want extra chocolatey. And I've not got any of the chocolate RH protein powder, so I'm just using the vanilla one to sweeten up a bit. I'm just going to put that in the fridge and leave it until later. But yeah, this one's just as good, especially when you want like some extra chocolatey stuff for the day. Put that in the fridge and I'll have it tonight after dinner. So I've got here leftover noodles, leftover stir fry mix, 1.5 chicken breasts, a whole load of protein cheese and that delicious Mayflower curry sauce. I'll pop all the macros up for it here. I think this one is protein packed again, so great for tomorrow because I'll be going to the gym nice and early. And I have a big bowl of prawn crackers all measured out, so I'm going to dig into these, have my dessert tonight, and that'll be us for day 3. And here is the end result. I eat my dinner almost every night like this. Definitely no need to starve yourself. Hoping my weight either stays the same or drops a little bit tomorrow. But I'll be weighing myself a little bit earlier because I'll be going to the gym at 5. So we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. Morning. It is Monday morning. It is 5:20 AM and we are 195.1. Finally back under what I was before I went away. I say finally, it's not been that long. Last night I had a heavy noodle dish again. I'll pop the macros up here of what it was and what my my calories were for the day. I think I was still over 1700 calories. I'm a little bit calorie heavy, more so than usual. I think it's just because I'm a little bit hungrier because it's my first week back off of doing that business trip. But yeah, this morning we are off to the gym. Going to be doing upper body today. So go get this done, then Tesco, then a whole load of work today. So let's get going. I'm just out of the gym and I just had some thoughts about this whole weight loss thing. I actually got a little bit emotional on the drive on the way here. I don't know if it's because I'm recording this, like I've done this quite a few times now, coming back off of holidays or trips and getting myself back on a plan. But this time, I think because I'm recording it, I'm more aware. And I'm just, I got a bit emotional thinking about in the past what I would have been like and how much I would have punished myself after being away from my weight going up. And I got a little bit like weirdly teary about it because I realised, you know, I was in control of it this whole time and it was just all a mental game that you have to play. And then when I was in the gym, I sat down on the lat pull down machine and I took a little video clip I'll show you guys here, and my legs fit into, I think it was like the 4th rung down. When I started doing this, I was on the top rung and I was like, this is progress, this is what I wanted, this is everything that I could, something that I couldn't even have imagined when I started doing this. To have a strong body, you know, not just a thin one, to feel strong in my own skin. And yeah, so that was just my little thoughts. I don't know if I'll put this in or not, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to Tesco now, again, because that's where I live. So off we go. Okay, I'm going to try and video this, but it's kind of awkward because I'm in a supermarket. But we're getting these dimes. Amazing. Oh, this is rubbish. This protein stuff, rubbish. Rubbish. I'll get some protein milk. This milk is great and it's really, really tasty. And this is my favourite yoghurt, the one I talk about for my desserts, is the non-skyr one, and it's on special. And we'll pick up just now as well a little Yakult. I get the immunity boosting one. And I'm just going to pick up some chicken breasts. 30th of June though, what the hell? There we go, 4th of July, better. Chicken breast fillets, that's what I'm going to have for the next 2 nights. Here's the protein flatbreads that I love. I have whenever I'm having sandwiches. Okay, so I got myself a white chocolate Toblerone to put in with my desserts. I've been looking for something with white chocolate in it for a while, so this is good. A couple of cans of Diet Coke, and I got these Aqua Libre sparkling waters. I quite like sparkling water, and it helps you get your water intake up without it feeling just dull and boring. Okay, that's Tesco done. That might have been one of the most awkward things I have ever done in my entire life. The people in there were definitely looking at me, but as it is, I thought it was important to share the kind of things that I buy in my little top-up shop, and also how expensive is Tesco. That was £70.
I've got nothing left.
Just going to take my top-up Mounjaro shot. Today I'm feeling really good. I mean, a few stressful work things going on, which usually, or before, I would have just went straight to food. But we are not doing that anymore. Steve just in the background. He's going to London tonight. He's away in London all week this week actually for work. So I was away last week, he's away this week. It's just constant. That's what it feels like. Just a little baby dose today. That's us done. Hopefully we can get this off in one go this time. Let's see. Cheers! Okay. Back in the fridge, and that's us until Friday. Good evening. It is 6 o'clock and I am just sitting down for dinner. It's beautiful today. It's turned out so nice. But anyway, I thought I'd show you guys what I'm eating tonight. We're having carbs again. Apparently I have rediscovered my love of them this week. So I'll pop the macros for this one up here. I am having creamy Cajun chicken pasta. So breast and a half of chicken, about 50 grams of dry protein pasta. The sauce I make with high protein milk using that Cajun rub. And of course, if we're having carbs, we've got to have more carbs. Duh. So having some of this bread as well. Really good, really high in protein. Good in fibre, not amazing, but good on, I've hit my fibre for today anyway. So I'm going to get tucked into this, relax for the night, treat myself to my dessert later, and keep everything crossed that my weight stays down. So dinner destroyed. I have to show you guys this dessert again though, because I mean, look at it. It's phenomenal, phenomenal. A whole crunchy and a whole dime bar. There's about 540 calories in it and 13 grams of protein. I'll pop it up here. But before I eat that, like today again, I'm being about 1700 calories again today. So I'll put here what my calories have been for Friday, Saturday, Sunday and today. And I'm sure all of them, I think, were around about or over 1700 calories. And my weight's still coming down. I mean, this is amazing. I used to try and stick to like 800 calories. So being able to eat more food is always a plus for me. I can't wait till the day when I can eat just whatever I want. Not whatever I want, but I'm eating to maintain my weight, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah. That's us for today, so see you in the morning. Good morning, and what a good morning it is. This morning I jumped on the scales and I was 194.8, which puts me under 14 stone. Can't believe that. I think the last time I was this weight I was 16, maybe. So, yay! I can't believe that it's come down so quickly. I mean, I should believe it. This is not the first time I've done this, but it just feels like you just go around the same cycle every single time. But every single time it gets a little bit easier because you can start reassuring yourself a little bit more. So yes, I'll put it here. My weight this morning. So we have one more day. Let's see what it comes up at tomorrow. But I feel like this has been a great week. I feel so much better than I did at the start of the week. I was so, like, eating all that kind of food, you don't realise when you're doing it all the time how bad it makes you feel. It makes you feel like really lethargic, and then you have to kick yourself out of it and break the kind of habit all over again. Oh, by the way, please ignore these scratches. More cat damage. Yeah, so when they were kittens, they just got fired onto the wall and we've never painted it. But yeah, you just feel so lethargic. And today I'm feeling great, I have more energy. I've been working already this morning, so work is insanely busy at the moment, so that's keeping me occupied quite a lot. But yeah, I feel very, very good. Going to the gym tomorrow. I'm a little bit sore today because I did do upper body and I did it properly yesterday, so I'm feeling it here, but I kind of like that sore muscles feeling. So tonight I think I'm going to have chicken salad. I'm going to prep my dinner now, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. It's lunchtime and I wanted to share with you guys, I'm just taking a little break from work. I have not stopped all day, and I want to show you guys how much fruit I tend to eat. So this is 150 grams of raspberries and 150 grams of blackberries with about 15 grams of honey on top. It is so nice and it keeps me going through the whole day until dinner time when I eat most of my calories. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into this and I'll see you at dinner time. Okay, so check-in. Obviously I'm wearing different coloured clothes today, but I just thought I would do my little check-in for this point in the week because obviously I'm about £5 less. But here, I mean, it probably doesn't look different, but I just feel like it looks so much flatter. Look at all this. That's definitely getting removed with surgery. I'll be saying bye to that soon. Last dinner for this vlog. So what I've done is made my version of a chicken salad. So here we have breast and a half of chicken, 150 grams of rice, just a simple salad from Tesco. I'll put all the macros here, along with some homemade ranch dressing that I made. And we have a chicken sandwich. So this is like a toasted chicken sandwich with some hot honey and some Frank's Red Hot Sauce. It's just got chicken on it, a little bit of salad, and it's very spicy. So I've got a little bit of sour cream on the side. It smells sort of like a chicken sandwich from McDonald's. It's so good, it's such a good fake away. This is definitely the key to like weight loss success, is making food like this that's really tasty. I had to do it. This tasted so much like a McChicken sandwich that I found one of these little sweet and sour sauces in the fridge, and I have to try it. Oh yeah, that tastes like a Big Mac. Just settling down for dessert, I have my little strawberry one with the white Toblerone that I bought the other day, so happy about that. I'll pop the macros up for everything that I had today here. I think I finished about 1700 or something, and I included my little sweet and sour. I don't know what's wrong with my brain tonight, it's just stopped working. I'll pop that up there. I think it was about 40 calories or something, but it was 100% worth it. That was one of the best dinners I have made. It was so tasty, and it will definitely be my go-to McDonald's replacement going forward. So we'll weigh in tomorrow morning. We'll see where we ended up. And yeah, keep your fingers crossed. I know it's not all about the scale, but it's nice when it goes down. See you in the morning. Morning. It is 5:10 AM. I don't like seeing this time in the morning. But let's go on the scale. Or let's go back to sleep. I know which one is more tempting. Just jumped on the scale and very happy. So I weighed myself both on Team RH and with Arbaleaf this morning, because I weighed myself with Arbaleaf once a week on a Wednesday. I hadn't weighed with Arbaleaf for 2 weeks though, because I was away last week. But I was expecting to either stay the same or maybe even a slight gain after the trip last week. So let's start with Team RH. Team RH, my final weight was 194.6, so another little drop, and I've lost just about a pound since I came back from the trip on Friday. I think I got back Thursday night, first day of dieting was Friday. So I've lost a pound. I'm very, very happy about that. But I'm just going to take you guys through the Arbaleaf app here. So I had to write down everything because obviously I'm filming on my phone. So I'll just be looking at my laptop for the numbers. So Arbaleaf always weighs me a little bit heavier than Team RH. I'm fine about it, it's just a scale discrepancy. They're roughly the same, but I do like to see it come down on Arbaleaf because that tracks my whole body composition. So this morning, I actually feel I'm going to start crying saying this number. This morning I weighed in on our belief at 13 stone 13.2. It was just to see it there. I have not been 13 stone anything in a long time. It's so ridiculous crying about something like this. But as an adult, I can't remember being 13 stone. So it's I can't believe I filmed it this week as well. It's quite a big moment for me. There's been lots of big moments for me. But the last time I lost a significant amount of weight, the weight I got down to was 14 stone 7. So to now be under 14 stone is quite a big moment for me. I'm very happy. That's a happy, not sad, it's a happy tears. Anyway, 13 stone 13.2. So that in total brings my weight loss to 9 stone 3.8. 9 stone 3.8. My BMI is 31.7. So really wanting to get my BMI under 30. We're only 1.7 points away. I've lost well over 20 BMI points already, so I just have a little bit to go and then I can start doing my surgery consultations. Body fat percentage, 38.9%. I started at 62.7%. Really want to get that under 30%. That is another goal of mine, but we're well on the way there. I can't believe I started at 62.7%. It always gets to me when I do these reviews. In a happy way, these are I'm very happy that I've came all this way, but it just kind of hits home where you started. Anyway, skeletal muscle, so now at 35.6, was at 21.8. Muscle mass is down a little bit, but that's still okay. As the percentage it's up, and as I get closer to my goal weight, I'm going to lose more. Oh, hello Domino, good morning. I'm going to lose a little bit of muscle, but I'm fine with that. Now at 8 stone, I started at 7 stone 3.8. So yeah, that's us for another week. I hope this video was useful to anybody. If you liked it and you want to see more like this, just let me know. If you've got any questions about anything I did during the week, please do reach out. I really hope that this helps someone be a bit kinder to themselves, and just I hope it's some proof that you can go and enjoy your holiday and have a little bit of time off and you don't need to starve yourself when you get back home. And yeah, we keep going. Next week is another week, and thank you for watching everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.